Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Monday the 19th of August. I feel like I want to tap into the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine's energy. I very much want to tap into the Divine Feminine's energy. Not sure what the cards are going to kind of say though, so I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for one side. And then I've got the Ancient Italian Tarot out. I haven't used those in a while, so I thought they could come out to play. Okay. Just going to leave it there with 3 cards. Let's get these Ancient Italian Tarot out. Oh, that wind's picked up a little bit. Okay, let's give these a shuffle. Okay, let's get one more. That's it. Let's have a look at these cards. I'm not sure how this reading's going to go. I feel like the Rider-Waite is the masculines and the Italian Tarot is the feminines. But let's have a look. We have the Magician. We have the World card. And we have, surprise, surprise, the Six of Cups. Okay, so I feel really a strong Divine Masculine energy here. There's 2 major arcanas. We have the Magician, which is the universe now. It's like directing that this cycle's now wrapped up so that a new one can begin. So it does feel like the Divine Masculine are being divinely directed to now wrap up this cycle. And afterwards, it's time to return to someone from the past. It's a maturity of love. Okay. Let's look at the bottom here. There you go, it's the 1111 card. The coming together of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Let's look at the feminine side of what I think is the feminine side. Well, we have the Divine Feminine, the High Priestess. All that keeps coming out, I do try to keep tapping into the Divine Feminine's energy. It normally tells me something about the Divine Masculine. But all that, just the kind of the constant message for us is just stay in your knowing, just stay in your High Priestess mode. That's all that comes out, is keep following your intuition. You know the truth. We have here, stay in your positivity. We have the Sun card. 2 major arcanas again, starting off for this kind of little bit of a reading. So the masculine had the Magician, okay, which is the universe. The Law of Attraction. I've actually got the Law of Attraction cards out. Directing the Divine Masculine now to wrap up this cycle. There's a new enlightened beginning waiting for the Divine Masculine. And the Divine Feminines have the Intuition card and the Sun card. If you can see, there's the lovers here who are skipping off, okay, into the sunset. And what's I going to add there? It's just about standing your high vibration or your beliefs, okay? With the positivity card, it is about having a positive mental attitude. That comes in well with the High Priestess. We have the 5 of Wands. There's conflict here for the Divine Feminine. There's okay, we'll find out a bit more about that. So it looks like maybe, whether this is the energy for today, the Divine Masculines are being nudged, being nudged to wrap up this cycle, and the Divine Feminines are being told to not allow internal conflict, okay, to get the best of them. Okay, what's the bottom here for the Divine Feminines? Well, it's the 7 of Swords. Okay, this is about a false mask. There you go. This is about the illusion. It's like see through the illusion for the Divine Feminine. This is a card of deception, envy. It's just about standing your truth. because there is conflict here. I've got the Psychic Tarot. Let's clarify these with the Psychic Tarot. Look, it's the 1111 card again. The Four of Wands here. And at the bottom of the masculine's kind of side. It's just making me feel, because I said about just holding on to the belief, it's just like see through the illusion. It's like this, hold on to that deeper knowing that you know the truth within. There is definitely conflict here showing up on the Divine Feminine side. That might be why I've been drawn, or maybe I can pull a reading for the Divine Feminine. Okay. Let's have a look at this Magician for the masculine side. The masculines have got the Five of Wands as well. Obstacles and challenges. So this is what the Divine Masculine is maybe coming across or overcoming. I don't know if you can see that, guys. I'm going to put my glasses on. I can't really see much this. Helps it a little bit. You can just really see my laptop. I look like I've got two. Okay, maybe that's not going to work. I think that's going to distract me. Let me just tuck my ears in. Obstacles and challenges. Okay. So this is the universe really saying, you know, it's time to actually face and deal with these obstacles and challenges. It's like once and for all, because we have the World card here. It's time to wrap this up. It's a waiting game. It's a Two of Wands. So I'm feeling as if the Divine Masculine has been going round and round in circles. It will come in well with this World card. It's not actually managing to wrap up, finalising the completions of these obstacles and challenges that are in the Divine Masculine's way. There's the hourglass there about good things have been growing. So even though the Divine Masculine maybe feels he's not getting anywhere, it's kind of like that time now. I want to say that the universe is saying the wait's over. It's time to wrap it up. Hello, little fly. Six of Cups. Now this has been, I was wondering if it was going to show its face again today. This Six of Cups, this memories of love, a mature love, material harvest. Wow, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is normally the Divine Feminine's card, okay, where she's independent, self-sufficient. And here we have the Divine Masculine appearing in her card with some harvest he's producing. So it's like he brings gifts. He brings gifts, look. Maybe more than just flowers, maybe some fruit. And there's a flask there. Maybe it is a picnic. Someone saved some pennies. Okay. There's an apple there. That apple kind of makes me feel when you're a teacher's pet. So you want to get on the good side of someone. So it's looking here as if the Divine Masculine is stable enough now to actually wrap up these blocks and to be able to move forward. It looks like the waiting game is kind of over. It's time to address it now. Okay, let's have a quick look at the bottom before I clarify the feminine's shadow. Okay, so learning to integrate this shadow side with the light side. We've had this feeling that the Divine Masculine has been, you know, out there, spreading the light and sunshine, but that also means that you have to, when you're not doing that, you have to actually reflect. So when you are a light worker, you really need to, and you're sharing and spreading the light, you really need to get the balance of dealing with your own shadow side as well. There's something here about what goes on behind the scenes. This feeling of looking okay on the outside, but then maybe still these inner struggles, these inner conflicts. Okay. Let's have a look at the feminine side. The High Priestess, the Sun card, and also the Five of Wands, obstacles, challenges. The throat chakra. Okay, with the High Priestess, just carry on speaking your truth. Stay in your truth. She has the book here. She has the wisdom. And Divine is just saying just to stay in your authentic truthfulness. Keep the positivity. It's like keep this light-hearted energy, the expectations of new things are coming. The light. Clarified by itself. What's the song? I don't know the words, but it's like 19, 19, 19. Oh, that's a really old song. It must be like the 80s or something. But there's a song called 19. I don't know why, but 19 shouting out on me here. That's today's date. 19. Seeing the light. Don't know about that song. I'm going to sit here going, no, 19. No, 19. Oh, conflict. Okay. So there's this, I want to say it's internal battling. Now, if you have a look here, oh, sorry about that. Secret language of colour cards. That just went a tumbling. But if you see here with the blue, the Divine is telling the Divine Masculine to address, okay, situations. Now the blue is just really shouting out its communication. The High Priestess has it here, and it's the blue that's in between, it's bridging the gap. It's communication. Come out yesterday. Communication's the key. Okay. And the Magician is kind of pointing up to that. It's like you need to communicate. And then the Magician's kind of pointing to the Divine Feminine kind of within the bubble here. I feel like it's you need to enter the Divine Feminine space now. I wanted to use some secret language of colour cards. I'm going to have to get up and get them. Let's look at this conflict. It's a helicopter. The conflict, when I was shuffling, I saw the new beginnings, and in this deck it has a feminine that's kind of standing on the world, heading towards her new beginning. I'm not sure, it hasn't come out. Okay, so the conflict is the wisdom, and I want to say, how much does the Divine Masculine know? This is regarding the Divine Masculine's growth. That's the conflict, and the Truth card, the Judgment. So the conflict is the truth. With the Truth card, the Judgment card, you've had the call. You've had the call from the universe to kind of face the truth. And we have the Hierophant. But with the Divine Masculine here, with the book, and that seems to be the conflict. It's because there's deception and envy at the bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminines. This is seeing through the illusion, and it's not giving up hope. Okay. Head for the light and you will be all right. Okay. That's what come through. Okay, let's get these. Let me look at the bottom of the deck here. Oh, fertility. Okay, so it's the Empress energy, the Divine Feminine. Stay centered, stay balanced, stay in your heart space. Okay, your arms are open here. It's not like the Emperor card on here where he's quite closed off. So your arms are open. So just be open to receiving and sound this element of giving and receiving. Let me get these colour cards. Oh, breeze. Okay, let's put these here. Stop that from blowing. Let me just get these secret language of colour. Let's pull a colour card for each side. See what guidance we can get here. Hello, Mr. Spider. Okay, you can stay there and watch. I didn't mean to scare you. For the Divine Masculine, we have experience, peace and calm. Card number 33. That 33 is like a Christ consciousness number. I think my deck's upside down. Yeah. Sapphire, regenerate your body for the Divine Feminines. Wow, this blue's really shouting out. Let's look at the bottom. Indigo, improve your vision. So seeing through the illusion. Okay. It's for the Divine Masculine. And then here's for the Divine Feminine, but it really does come in with this. Throat chakra. Okay, let's see if we can read these because there are some that are missing, but maybe not today. Card number 33 first. Aqua creates a state of serenity, tranquility, and peace by soothing your mind and calming your nerves. Okay, so it's going to help with the masculine's nervousness here. It's definitely in the air. Okay. It is a great colour to work with in meditation when you would like to experience inner stillness. It is also a colour of patience, faith, acceptance, and coolness. Aqua dissolves your fears to increase your confidence and belief in yourself. Calm your nervous system and soothe your mind by immersing yourself with aqua rays of light. Okay. Peace. Spend some time relaxing and focusing on your inner stillness. Imagine beautiful rays of aqua light moving through your nervous system, calming, purifying, and creating a sense of peace. Say, Divine Spirit, infuse me with healing aqua light, calm my nerves, and allow me to experience a sense of peace and tranquility. Okay, I just want to have a cough, guys. Calm your nerves. Sapphire. 38. Oh, it's not in here. Oh, it is. Here you go. It's not first time round, second time round. Okay. Regenerate your body. Sapphire heals, purifies, and regenerates your body. It also has the ability to soothe your mind, calm your nerves, and release emotional pain. As a nourishing colour, sapphire dissolves disharmony and clears the blocked pathways to well-being, clearing your mind, balancing your emotions, and creating order in your life. Experiment with sapphire light to regenerate your body and bring back a sense of harmony. Okay, regeneration. Breathe in healing sapphire light and allow yourself to focus on increasing your well-being. Rub your hands together, then place them next to each other. Imagine that in each palm you are holding a sphere of sapphire energy. Allow yourself to feel these powerful spheres of energy and play with them, increasing their size and strength. Now put your hands on the part of your body that needs regeneration. Oh, I love this. Okay, I've been practicing this. Okay, playing with energy, rubbing your hands and kind of directing it. So rub your hands together, then place them next to each other. Imagine that in each palm you are holding a sphere of sapphire energy. Allow yourself to feel these powerful spheres of energy and play with them, increasing their size and strength. Now put your hands on the part of your body that needs regeneration. Okay, so there's definitely, oh, we've got more, sorry. Say, divine light, heal, purify, and regenerate. Repeat this statement several times for about 2 minutes until you feel better. Visualize the sapphire energy moving through your body, cleansing it, regenerating it, and bringing back a sense of harmony. Okay, that's cool. Let's look at the joint message. So, but I'm feeling that both the divine masculine and divine feminine are picking up on this Five of Wands energy and its nervousness. It's let's just leave it as it's nervous about facing the truth. Seeing the truth, facing the truth. And then there's this living by the truth. So let's look at indigo, number 40. Let's hold this up. I really hope that you can see that and you don't have some kind of stream of light. Okay, it is what it is. Indigo helps with any illnesses affecting your head, ears, eyes, or nose. It also treats mental and emotional disorders such as ADD, anxiety, and depression. Use indigo for problems with insomnia and to release stress and tension. When visualized, indigo provides a sense of clarity and purpose. Visualize indigo rays to improve your vision and to make your dreams a reality. Okay, vision. Focus on your eyes. Are they tired and heavy or light and relaxed? Imagine indigo light penetrating your eyes, finding any dark spots in your field of vision and dissipating them. Place your palms on your eyes and gently hold them there for a few minutes, allowing your eyes to relax completely. Visualize something in the future that you would like to create, then freeze it as if it was a beautiful painting. Now place it in an indigo bubble and allow it to float into the middle of the world, shining its energy from there. Look at this. I was going to say my eyes are really heavy today. Look at this in the middle of the world, shining its energy from there. Let me just reread that part. Now focus on creating a positive state of mind. Wrong card. Visualize something in the future that you would like to create, then freeze it as if it was a beautiful painting. Now place it in an indigo bubble and allow it to float into the middle of the world, shining its energy from there. Say, divine intelligence, please allow what I have seen in my vision to manifest in the perfect time and in the perfect way. And this is kind of the vision that the divine feminine's being asked to keep, the light. Okay, here's the indigo card. Next comes out plum. I'm doing some baking today, and plum is part of the is part of the ingredients. Plum and almonds. Anyway, Okay, hi, Mr. Wasp. Somewhere else, please. Not under the table. Okay. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. I believe he put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." Okay, let's, I've got the chuckle cards. So I'm babbling on now. Okay. Keeping an eye on that wasp. Let's put a card for the Divine Masculine. Insecurity. Okay, so it's from the root chakra. It's in the red section. Let's read what insecurity. Demon, red rainbow. The greatest adversary is the one living inside me. The legend. Bob is an inventor, yet never finishes anything, always giving up on his projects. Where are you off to? Oh, he's gone. It's like he's given up. That was Memories of Love, someone returning from the past. Let me just see if I can block in this wind again. Okay, it's going to have to stay over there. And a fly has come and landed straight on the card, straight away. Okay, it's over there on the deck and it's gone quite a way. Let's carry on with this insecurity. Bob is an inventor. That's just like what the Divine's saying. It's like, well, it's time to stop running away from it. And what cards are being shown to me? Okay, let's just get some order. Because now the top of the deck, which was the 1111 card, has blown off to not really knowing what to do, the anxiety here. And the moving on card. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze, guys. The Six of Swords is over there as well, with the gentleman who's in a boat. There's two figures in the boat and they're off to calmer lands. Let's speed this. Okay, wind. Keep it down. So Bob is an inventor, yet never finishes anything, always giving up on his projects, convinced they are useless. One day he finishes something and is elated until a demon appears, taunting him. The demon red rainbow is comprised of our greatest fears. In a dream, Bob discovers that he can distinguish between real and imagined fears. The demon red rainbow can no longer stop him from realizing his dreams. The inspiration. Miraculous changes lie ahead. Life always takes a turn for the better when we face our demons. Stay on course. Trust that an ally will appear. The gift of adversity is never given without the ability to overcome it. Yeah, you're never given any challenge that you're not strong enough to overcome. So, personal inquiry. Do I listen to my fear? Or how can I tap into my courage? Key ideas: being courageous, facing adversity, finding tremendous power within, and undervaluing your contribution. Keywords: freedom, bravery, and success. Okay, here's a meditation for the Divine Masculine. From a place of peace, call upon 2 or 3 of your spiritual protectors. When they appear, express your fears. Allow your protectors to give you strength and assist you in becoming greater than your fears. How do you feel now? This is really about the communication here from the Divine Masculine, being able to actually express that they do have fears. It's an acknowledgement. Let's pull one for the Divine Feminines. hello. It's a butterfly. The butterfly that comes with a message of transformation. Let's put a card for the Divine Feminine. Balance. It comes from I believe it might be the blue section. No, it's not. Okay, so what colour is this? Comes under purple. Looks very blue. Emaciated periwinkle, I must create before the opportunity disappears. The legend. Periwinkle is a small-town theatre actor with a big-time talent. An agent arrives in town and is quite impressed with young Periwinkle. She offers him a contract and he drops everything that once mattered to him to be available for fame. Feeling sure that his big break is coming, he alienates his loved ones. He signs a contract with the agency, but there are no jobs. He is told he must wait for the right one. He learns that waiting for a dream is not as powerful as living a loving reality. So the inspiration is running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Personal inquiry. I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment of who I am? Key ideas: chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behaviour, dietary imbalance, being result-orientated, self-neglect and honouring values. Keywords: assistance, courtesy and support. Meditation. Journey with Periwinkle. He tells you of the work he had to do to repair past mistakes. He says we all end up in the same place, so enjoy your journey. Sit with him. You will know when it is time to come back. Okay. So really this is just, it's about standing that truth. It says about honouring your values, assistance, courtesy and support. It's definitely about getting the balance here. And patience. And know not to chase anything. Anything that's meant to be will be. It's about going with the flow. Okay. Let's pull a card each from, a card for each side here with these angels of light. It just looks this frustration here of all, it's because maybe things aren't going, I don't know, to your plan fast enough. It just seems to be this frustration here within these faces. Bit of a stroppy energy. Let's get a card for the masculines. Celebration. That's this card here, look. It is time for you to look for the joy and delight and the wonder of every day and rejoice in it. When we celebrate the passing events and transitions of life, it is our way of giving thanks, and the angels delight with us. Whenever possible, celebrate with others, for then great energy is raised, which attracts many angels drawn by the laughter and lightness to add their blessings. It will bond you happily with others. Angel wisdom reminds you to celebrate and honour all things large and small in your life. Find something to celebrate now. Affirmation: my life is a celebration. Okay. Feminines. Imagination. Thoughts are the building bricks of life, for everything begins with a thought. Add creativity to thoughts and you have imagination. Every castle starts as a castle in the air. This image is then grounded by architects and builders. The angels are inviting you to use the power of your creative imagination to expand your horizons and picture the life you want. When you hold a vision, the angels see the clarity of your intention and open doors to help you. The angel wisdom guides you to decide your desired outcomes. Be certain that you have the purest intentions. Then imagine your dreams and start the process of creation. Comes in with that indigo, improve your vision. So the colour cards spoke about, creating this energy, this light, and then holding that image as well. It spoke about a lot of palm work and placing your palms over your eyes and then locking in that perfect image. Okay. So the affirmation is, I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. So stand on that path of light. Okay. Right, what else have I got here? Let's get some angel prayers. See if we can tap into this nervousness, this block. It's the obstacles and challenges. Oh, we're really tapping into this this blue colour, aren't we? Honour your beauty. It's when these insecurities start to sneak in. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. I shared a song yesterday on the Facebook page about your scars being beautiful. Okay, so that was coming through yesterday. This self-confidence, or thinking that you're not beautiful. Okay. Your angels are encouraging you to know that you are more beautiful than you realise. You are perfect in the eyes of God and his angels, and it's time you looked at yourself this way too. Beauty goes beyond vanity and outward appearance, but taking steps towards making yourself feel and look good will help. You have a beautiful heart, and the angels are blessed to guide you. The angels are here to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh you can be with yourself. Your beauty goes beyond looks, but you must see that you are beautiful inside and out, because it is the truth. Take some time today to look at what you love about yourself in the sense of your looks and what you love about who you are within. These thoughts and acknowledgements will align your soul with God. Jophiel's name means the beauty of God, and she is the archangel who can help us acknowledge our beauty. She is a wonderful angel who can be called upon to overcome the voice of inner doubt and fear that many of us face. She's like a breath of fresh air and brings a serene, positive energy to anyone who calls on her. She works closely with Archangel Michael to help us overcome negative traits in our thoughts and choices. It's like when you want to let somebody close, maybe even when you've decided to let somebody close, then all these other insecurities pop up, these challenges, these inner turmoils, inner conflicts pop up. Okay. And you don't really know what to do. You have to address them. Take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to take a step back from what's not serving me. All this conflict and turmoil that's within is not serving. So let's have a look at take a step back. The angels are guiding you to take a step back from any harsh energies or situations that in your life at this time. You are being encouraged to remember that you are a sensitive being, and if you are around harsh energies, you will pick them up. If you feel that there are certain people, places or situations in your world that don't resonate with where you are right now, take a step back from them. If you're jumping into a new project at this time, you're being encouraged to step back and think about the effects it will have on your life. The angels are encouraging you to slow down and to reassess the situation in your heart and mind before proceeding any further. Step back and allow things to develop naturally and without force. Everything will happen at the right time. I felt like those were just joint messages. I didn't feel that there was one side for the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine. I do want to just pull one card from the Oracles of Shadow and Light. A clear solution. Okay, Lantern Fairy. It's like you can see a way out now. This sweet fairy is showing you a way through a barrier you have reached in your life. So both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have got the Five of Wands come up, which is conflict, obstacles, challenges. This may be, let me just start that again. This sweet fairy is showing you a way through a barrier you have reached in your life. This may be in any area of your life, but it does feel that you have come up against a very solid obstacle. This gentle fairy with her bright lantern can take you to a place in this wall that has already come down, so you can move through this obstacle without force or fear. Your only requirement is to trust this fairy and then to take down several bricks after you have moved through, so the wall between this world and the next, your love and your life, becomes slowly less and less solid. The wall is coming down. This is the fairy's role, to help you move beyond the wall. Trust her, she will guide you. The Lantern Fairy speaks. Sometimes people say you should be cautious about where information is coming from, and that is indeed true. I am simply holding up the lantern I carry and gently letting you see the likely outcome of the decisions you are making and offering a clear solution to the problem at hand. Something has come to an end, a true end, and you have, as they say, hit the wall. You could try digging under it or climbing over it, or you could try taking down the wall brick by brick. But if you follow me, I can show you a place where the wall has already come down and where you can move through this obstacle without pain. Do not think this is cheating. There have been others who have come this way, and while you can tread the path the way you wish, I can help you make the breakthrough, find the passageway you are looking for. My guidance is safe, clear and gentle. I'm not here to send you in a false direction. I'm here to clear the way and light the path. It is up to you whether you make it harder than it needs to be. I'll show you the way, trust me. Wow. I said about following the light and everything will be all right. So, okay. The divination message. A way through a life challenge will present itself. Stubborn thinking can be changed. Old patterns are being removed little by little, but will need trust. Old shielding against certain energies needs to be replaced and reworked, as it is no longer in line with what you wish for, and in fact may be proving to be a barrier which is keeping you isolated instead of protected. Trust where the light leads you. Go where you can feel true love, kindness and freedom, and avoid all that comes from anger, hatred, judgment, blame and ridicule. There's so much ridicule out there at the moment, and it's not nice to be around people that have these kind of throwaway comments that they think is funny, and a lot of them are actually just digging at your own insecurities. So I feel that if something triggers you, have a look at why it's triggering you, and find a way to forgive the person that's kind of mocking you. You don't have to hang around with people like that. Actually, I kind of stay away from anyone that thinks that their mocking is funny. Okay, I don't find it funny. I think that if you know that if somebody has an insecurity, it's not fun to kind of, I don't know, jibe them on it, or playful jibing. It's not actually playful. It can be quite hurtful, and there's a lot of that in our society, I think, where we like to take the mickey, make fun of people, and think that it's harmless. It's not. We have feelings, we have emotions, and we all have insecurities. And because we don't necessarily speak about them, we can get triggered by it. I was dealing with a gentleman, absolutely lovely gentleman, but there was something that I said to him that it was channeled through. It was channeled through, but I found it really quite cute and adorable, but I could see that I had massively triggered something with him. So I had to kind of give him a bit of a telling off, because he had taken it completely wrong. He was a short lad, okay, and how can I say? I don't know. Just kind of like he has an insecurity about his size, his shortness, and that he wasn't very tall, and his figure. And he was speaking to me, but he'd done this pose, and he was standing in the doorway, and he kind of was resting against the doorway, just like talking to me. And I said to him, and I didn't say he reminded me of Romeo, he reminded me of Nomeo from Romeo and Juliet. Now for me, that's just like really adorable. It's like, oh, that's so cute, you look like a gnome. But to say that to somebody that's got like insecurities about their size and whether or not, it was. And when he came back, I said to him, I've upset you, and you need to see it how I see it. I don't look at that as being like a setback. That's uniqueness. And I kind of gave him the example of Danny DeVito. So it was, I kind of realised that but it came out, it's like, I don't even know why I'm calling you Nomeo, but because the way that his hair was, and he had it really kind of, he looked great. And his sideburns, it was just a side image, it just reminded me of Nomeo, but that really triggered him, and he got really upset, and we kind of dug a bit deeper and realised, he wasn't allowing, he didn't love himself enough, to even allow. How could somebody else, you even take that someone says that they find that attractive or quite cute, and it's not an issue, and that women, the right woman, it won't matter. So it was very interesting too. So and this was a while back, so I know that insecurities are definitely out there about actually, getting close in case we're rejected or people judge us. We're just uniquely perfect in our own unique way. That's how I look at it. I do now. I used to have them insecurities myself, but okay. I believe I'd read all of that. So let's have a look at some messages from your angels. But if they're your insecurities, it doesn't really matter what anybody says. When it comes to that actual trusting, you've got to let some barriers down, to let someone close. Allow somebody to actually love you and to adore you. I read actually I read something on Facebook yesterday that really did kind of highlight this. I'm going to read it. Let me see if I can find let me just come off of this, because this really tapped on it, and I thought, wow, that really is. Okay, let me find it first, and then okay, this is it. When your husband says, excuse me, when your husband says you are beautiful without makeup, now you don't believe anything he has ever told you. Lies, all lies. And I kind of thought, okay, again, that's like kind of when somebody tells you that you're really attractive and you disagree with them. This is definitely something that for divine masculines and divine feminines that are already, kind of together, I'm feeling that some of them are still really struggling with this, actually allowing the partner to truly love them and to be able to express that love, even though, one can feel that they can express it to the other, but to hear that back, it takes some adjusting to actually allowing yourself to be loved. It's more about, say thank you when someone pays you a compliment. Don't correct them. You can't really tell somebody else, you know, if your husband adores you with no makeup on, why can that not just be? So why does he have to be a liar to say that? And it can be frustrating for both parties because they both find that they're having this battle. But when you actually speak to them, you realise, yeah, they're both doing this. So even though they say, oh, you know, she won't believe me when I say this, and she will say, you know, well, actually, he doesn't believe me either. So, Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Then we have you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Then we have it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the you are confused and indecisive. I need to look into that a bit more. I get that you're a spiritual teacher, okay? You're here to kind of share the light and to help others with their confidence, okay? That's kind of your role. But that means you have to have self-confidence yourself. So, and what is confidence? It's self-love. That's all it is. It's not coming from this ego space, okay? It's just actually when you're confident within yourself. So it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken to their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And then we have you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. It feels to me like confidence. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Okay, Melina. You have felt like you are chasing your tail, looking at this option, then that option. This indecisiveness is exhausting you, dear one. The reason why you're confused is that you do not have enough information to make an informed decision. Your choices appear too similar right now, but once you conduct additional research, your decision will become more clear. First, begin by asking God and the angels to enter your dreams and give you more information. Then ask your feelings to give you guidance. This means imagining what it would feel like to make this decision. Then imagine what it would feel like to make the other choice. Go deep within and notice how your body reacts as you try on different options. If your gut or jaw tightens, this is a sign that something isn't right. If your heart flutters with warmth, this is a sign that you are on the right path. Before making your final decision, seek the counsel of wise friends and teachers whose experience and intuition can guide you. Okay. It said about noticing how your body tightens, clenches, and it's about trying on these different situations. And if you feel uncomfortable or it's something that, you know, I can't do that, then it's something that you need to really address. Address your fears. Instead of keep running away from them and not actually facing them or addressing them or acknowledging them, it's time to face your fears. Okay. I want to get some law of attraction. No, we'll end on those. Let's get a roomy message today. I don't know how long I've been on for. Okay, that's 54 minutes. So let's get a roomy oracle. Oh, the table is so messy. I love it. I love it. I amuse myself with my own messiness. Oh, it's turned a bit chilly. Okay. It's a nice big table though. It's big enough. Right, let's yeah, let's have some sunshine. Okay. Dance of the Divine Feminine. Card number 42. Right, let's barricade these back in. 42, okay. Brings us to a 6, which is that number of harmony, a love. It's a lot of birds flying around. Okay. If a tree could move from one place to another, it would not suffer the pain of the sore or the oppressive wounds. If the sun and the moon stood still like rocks, they could not offer brilliance. How bitter the taste of water would be if the river stopped its flow, remaining still like seawater. When the seawater rises, it becomes a cloud. It loses its bitterness and pours the rain of sweetness. I have given you only a few examples. You can figure out the rest. Break away from the self and enter the kingdom of love. Okay. You've been told. I have given you only a few examples and you can figure out the rest. I want to read that again. If a tree could move from one place to another, it would not suffer the pain of the sore or the oppressive wounds. If the sun and the moon stood still like the rocks, they could not offer brilliance. How bitter the taste of water would be if the river stopped its flow, remaining like the seawater. When the seawater rises to become a cloud, it loses its bitterness and pours the rain of sweetness. I have given you only a few examples. You can figure out the rest. Break away from the self and enter the kingdom of love. Rumi. I don't think I've had this card. It's not. I think I would have chuckled, but at that part, remember that part, but I don't. So this may be a new card even for me. How can your feet bear to be still when the music is so lush and inviting? How can you hold yourself back from the tide of love when the horizon looms so vast and exciting? How can you not arch your back and respond with ecstasy to the lover's touch, saying in absolute submission, yes, more. You were made to move and grow, to love and flow. Even mountains change. Surrender the stodgy ways of the mind and become willing to dance to the great orchestrations of love. You may feel unsettled, beloved, as though the ground beneath you is not so solid. You may touch it to see. Is it moving? Of course. It is hurtling through the skies, spinning, tilted on its axis. It's amazing you aren't passed out on the floor in utter dizziness. Yet you stand there imagining you have a choice of not moving. What funny foolishness. Let us laugh about it together. How can you even imagine it only through some misplaced fear? It is such a small craziness, really. You can cast it off, that small crazy fear. Let it return to the Earth Mother to become fertilizer for the far grander and more exciting insanity of divine love instead. Give up that tiny insanity in favour of the greater craziness of love. You cannot be unmoved by it. The rhythm of life will get you shaking your hips eventually. How could you not become entranced by the gleaming dance floor, shimmering with possibility and invitation? This oracle comes to you with guidance. Your life may feel as though it is being tipped upside down. Perhaps you feel as though the great beloved, in a feisty mood, has grabbed your ankles, is holding you upside down and shaking you wildly until your skirt is over your head, or the pockets of your pants become freed of their contents, keys and wallet drop into the floor in disarray. Your hair is messy. Your bottom is in the air, and your sense of orientation is nowhere to be found. Blood is rushing to your head, and goodness knows you just want to be put down to have a moment to come to your senses. So the beloved will give you that gift, but don't imagine it will last for too long. The great beloved esteems you capable of so much more than being sure-footed and sensible. You are capable of more whirling and stumbling whilst inspired by the music of the spheres. If you just accept the great invitation to dance, there won't be so much roughhousing going on. It won't be needed because your hair will already be in a mess, your blood will already be pumping, and you'll be sweating, laughing, smiling, and dancing. The great beloved will be alive in you, which is all that grand seducer ever wanted in the first place, even with all the jokes and horseplay. Disarrayed and diseviled by the divine beloved, you are able to break out of a too ordinary world. You will explore the delightful consequences of rocked boats and upset apple carts being swept away by love as you dare to dream bolder and wilder dreams for yourself and the world. There is a bigger magic for you to weave this lifetime. I don't know that word. Okay, we're going to have to find this word we stopped. It sounded very sexual, didn't it? It's like there's definitely this thing about actually this vulnerability, about closeness. Okay, allowing yourself to be beautiful, allowing yourself just to be. Okay, but I need to find out what this word is. What's this that's flown on my face? Is there a fly there? I felt like there was a fly there. Okay, whereabouts has this word gone?
Prosaic.
Prosaic. Having or using the style or diction of prose as opposed to poetry, lacking imaginationness or originality. Say it again to me, please.
Prosaic.
Prosaic priorities. Okay, so that is a lack of imagination or originality. So, prosaic.
Prosaic.
Prosaic priorities inherited from the world are stuff and nonsense. Enough of that nonsense now. Okay, let's turn that on. Silent. It is the priorities of the heart that matter to you. If you were ever to right yourself whilst a beloved is tipping you upside down, like a soaring bird in most impressive aerial dynamics, it will be through establishing right priorities, the priorities of your own heart. So ask your heart what matters most and attend to that. Soon you'll be able to find your orientation, even if everything you have once held onto appears to be shimmering and insubstantial, a mere dance of light rather than solid ground. This will become so easy for you because your orientation will flow from within, from the heart, and no matter what shifts and changes take place around you, your centre will remain strong. This is what the beloved wants for you. Such peace and relief it shall bring to you, but perhaps some shaking about is required first, in case you are reluctant to give up some mainstays, unaware of how much they drain life away from your heart centre. This oracle brings you this message also. There is something you are holding on to, a person, a place, a thing, a belief, a vision, and you need to let it go because it wants to grow. It may grow and change into something utterly different, or it may grow into exactly what you are imagining. Whichever outcome, growth is happening, and you'll find you enjoy the way much more with greater flow and support and less bashing of your head against the proverbial brick wall if you can let it happen. Don't worry if it seems as though your world is coming to an end or you are losing something you once loved. This is just a shaking about of the great beloved to lead you into a deeper, sweeter dance of divine being and becoming. Put your focus into your heart and realise you are more ready than you think. Now shake those hips, stamp those feet, Close your eyes and clap your hands. There, that's better already. Okay, let's finish on some law of attraction cards. I've had these cards I've had them cards for over a year. I've never pulled that card. I get what I think about, wanted or not. Be careful of those thoughts. It's card number 22, it's 1111. It makes no difference whether you want the specifics of it or not. It is the vibrational essence of the subject of your attention that is being attracted. That which you really, really want, you get, and that which you really, really don't, that you really, really do not want, you get. You're putting your focus on not being good enough, not being attractive, not being beautiful enough, not being worthy enough. Guess what you're going to get? You've got to love you first. Let's get another one. Okay, we've got 2 here, and then we're going to end. I can turn a downward spiral upward. Can't get my words out. Card number 42 again. As you focus on the best of what you do have, even if it is only a small part of your experience, the law of attraction will now bring you more of the essence of that. And so you can replace a downward spiral with a fast-moving upward spiral by simply directing your thoughts more to things you do want. It's really made mention here about picking up on what you do love about yourself, okay? So as you focus on the best of what you do have, even if it only is a small part of your experience, the law of attraction will now bring you more of the essence of that. And so you can replace a downward spiral with a fast-moving upward spiral by simply directing your thoughts more to things you do want. I divide each day into segments of intentions. The point from which you are consciously perceiving, that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It is not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intentions to another segment of intentions. This is so really focus on your thoughts, there you go, and see how they change, how you can be in a very upbeat. I spoke about the shadow side with the light. Okay, so understand when you've been in this positive intention, and then you can slip into another segment where maybe you're working more on your healing. So, but it is important that you clearly identify when you're moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions. So it's just between the light and the dark. Pay attention. Okay, just pay attention. Okay, let's end it there, guys. Have yourself a fantastic day. The sunshine is lovely. It is 11:02. We're nice and early today. So just enjoy your Monday, and I will catch up with you soon. Just remember to love yourself very, very much. Okay, much love, guys. Bye for now.